Hello my dears, today we going into an interesting topic which I actually like to discuss the entire week. But we had to celebrate something. I had my late night show. I was inviting Captain Boozy and we had our talk, we had our chat about Manchester, about his life, his hobbies, and what I got to tell him about me in that situation. So have a look to this too. I put this link to that video about our late night show below the video. An interesting topic, you can see it here as well already. It's about being farmers or what, or huh? It's about China, which is investing in Ethiopia. And are they good partners, or what is the case? So I'm reacting to Arte documentation. So if you want to look the entire video, I'm gonna put the link to that video below the video as well. So what do we see here? What do we have here? It's like, African nations can benefit from it. They have jobs now, or they finally have a hope in their life. They can produce something for their people right now. Or do they just helping to export and to increase the amount of money of the Chinese economies? Here in that clip, I'm telling it's made about the circumstances and how many people work there, and they are celebrating it like a little bit of, hey, it looks the same like in China before. Do you recognize that? Yes. And here, a friend of mine was actually shopping in the US, and they said, oh, it's made in Ethiopia. And she was really delighted by that. It looks insane, isn't it? They have buses from all over Ethiopia, I would say. And this region or city where we're talking about is Dukum. Dukum was a little city, maybe not even a city, it was maybe a village. And now it's such a big thing for so many workers. So we have these young women, but they're working here and they just say, hey, before I couldn't buy anything. So everything getting more expensive in that environment.
Jetzt leben so viele Leute hier, dass die Mieten richtig teuer werden.
But this woman actually says, I can't even buy my stuff what I need for a woman.
Wenn der Preis für Damenbinden auf 2 oder 3 US-Dollar steigt, wie sollen wir Frauen dann unsere Periode überstehen?
And they really get a penalty when they do something wrong, or when they aren't fast enough.
Wirklich? Für schlechte Arbeit?
So even these women who actually want to make career, and they're just sitting at the same level. And if you're talented enough, you can't actually ignore that. Just seeing that, you see that all the time, just makes you angry.
Im Durchschnitt bekommen wir etwa 50 US-Dollar im Monat.
They need to borrow something from their friends to survive, even when they work there. That's not why you are born, isn't it? They have money for surviving, but not for saving money. You see that the supervisors.
Verstanden? Verstehe.
Okay.
Schnell, ja?
Fertig.
Fertig.
Proving all that products.
Schnelles Arbeiten bringt Geld.
Kleines Geld, kein großes.
I mean, they also have someone above them. It was around 2017, 18, 19 when they have invested in Ethiopia, and the government needs millions of new jobs for young people. And the Chinese had their first phase where they can deliver 20K new jobs. Maybe you have seen it already. That's actually not that what you're would like to work for. In the second phase, when they want to add more factories, they want to have or deliver 30,000 new jobs more. Here we got the village Didibi. 2017, China was spending 4 millions for that. And the government said, we give you money for that, a new place and houses. When you think on you live in that village all the time and you have a place where all the citizens or inhabitants of that village gather themselves to celebrate their traditions, and then an investor came to buy your country or to buy your land, and then suddenly, oh no, I don't know if I can keep this beautiful place where we celebrated our traditions for decades. So here they come into that wonderful tree. It's quite big, and they pray there, they sing there, they dance there, they're kissing the tree. Even other peoples around the region come over, kissing that tree and praying to it. It looks so huge, and it feels like in the end it's not for your pupil. Here we get this interesting thing that she comes to manage to set points about phase number 2. But there's a problem. This farmer speaks for the people around him, and he said they just don't get their money already. So he just says, wait, Chinese lady, why do you want to make a shortcut here when we don't even get our money? We want to give them our land, but we want a deal. You don't set marks until we get our money. And this Chinese lady is just doing it with the power that she has. And she says, continue working. We have the police here. Just do your work and set the marks. It's just the same thing. Work just should be passion for you. And I just see capitalism here, and it's not my philosophy. They squeeze you for just a little amount of money what they get. When I become an owner of a business, I never would like to squeeze my people. Just because pressure makes you sick. Why do you want to have your workers to getting sick? Good workers, healthy workers, passionate workers making money. Sick people, sad people don't make money. You also got to imagine they get their money, they get their new houses, but they can't be even farmers anymore. So the point is, they don't have the space for having their corn or their cows, their animals. So they are forced to work there as well. So what the Chinese have done for their people, he says, they led us in the direction of poverty. So this Chinese person says, 10 years ago, there weren't streets or high buildings in that country. We Chinese, we made it happen. And the only way to get out of these problems is economy development. And the only way to achieve that is gonna be painful, but we're going to do this. I'm promising. And this totally ignores the feelings of the people. And aren't we that developed that we can take action or are responsible for feelings of the people, that they are happy, not that they are slaves of capitalism. That's what makes me angry. But then came 2019, the pandemic.